Hi everyone, Square Peg Square Hole coming to you live today from St. Petersburg. Today we are down at Eckerd College. Okay, wow, in terms of the view behind me, check that out. Who doesn't want to go to school where it looks like that, out your classrooms and your dorms? So Eckerd College, right on the water. So what do you think it might be good for? Everybody who says marine science, raise your hand. 100%, this is a great school for that. If you go look later, you'll see some pictures that I'm going to post that show classrooms that are actually outside. They are underneath the marine science building. And so when you take a class here and you're learning something about marine science, if your professor says, oh, so this is something interesting about crustaceans, let's go take a look. They walk 10 feet out and they are down at the Gulf Coast and they can actually see it and touch it. So hands-on learning, really important at this small school. So it's about 2,000 undergrads, really focused on this undergraduate experience because of that. Mentorship, key here. Their professors interact with them from day one, really getting to know them. Their their office actually open out to the sidewalk so that when the kids are walking by, they can see that their professors are in there and ready to talk to them. So you got to love that piece of it. They also do a lot of work with a senior citizen group around here that comes in and brings in professional experience to the students. So love Eckerd College from that interaction side of it. Their motto, as you might expect, provide excellent, innovative, undergraduate, liberal arts education and lifelong learning. They are really focused on helping you get to the next place. Marine science, clearly the big draw here, but they also do a lot with environmental science, international studies, biology, psych, animal studies, business. So they've got a lot of majors going on. And if you're interested in the arts, they do have some really cool visual arts and pottery happening here. So I'm going to go check that out. For those of you who are my ceramics kids, you know who you are. Some of the things they do that make it a little different to make the transition in, when you come here as a freshman, you actually come 3 weeks early for what they call their autumn term. That allows them to get to know each other, get to know their professors, start to really think about what makes sense for them in terms of their class schedule, and feel comfortable on campus. Then they step into the fall session right after that. You can also bring your pet here. It's very pet friendly. They can live on campus with you. And I'm so sad to say that we missed pet graduation. It was yesterday. Next time, maybe I'll plan that a little bit better. So it's focused on the kids, really trying to help them mature and learn who they are, as well as get the experience that they're looking for. It's a D2 school, so if you want to come here, we pass the beach volleyball nets. They look really fun down here, but they also have basketball, sailing, crew, right? So they are the Tritons. You might see a lot of those signs as you look at my pictures. It's a lot of out-of-staters, as you might expect, people coming from up north who want to study marine science. They come down here. The phrase that I love was intellectuals in sandals. So if that is who you are, Eckerd could be a really nice spot. So you have your first year, you come in, you have your autumn term that gets you settled. Then you do what they term human experience. So that lasts the year. Topics include things such as justice, power, freedom, global citizenship, right? Thinking beyond yourself. That leads them to their senior capstone, which is imagining justice. So they take a look at one problem facing society that's really important to them. They do a ton of research and work on it, and then they present what they term their I Believe presentation, which is their senior year at their big spring festival. And so everybody here is working towards that project, working towards understanding not just themselves, but how they interact with the outside world. So I think it makes them a little bit different, a little bit more interesting. They're also really focused on community service, so you need 40 hours of community service as part of your graduation requirement. As you might notice, I look a little hot. It is pretty warm down here, so you have to love the heat. I'm not going to kid you about that. But there's so much going on here that if you're a student who's looking for smaller space, knowing your professors, knowing your fellow students, again, hands-on learning, this might be a great spot for you. So if you're ever down here in St. Petersburg, highly recommend you come check out Eckerd College. Have a great day.